Gordon Ramsay has revealed to fans that he was rushed to the hospital after an incident that the injury has necessitated emergency surgery. In an Instagram post from his hospital bed, the soon-to-be father thanked fans for their support after undergoing surgery Achilles. Gordon, who was only wearing a sheet, said, "The surgery went well. Thank you for all your encouragement and kind messages. Obviously disappointed that I won't be able to participate in #Soccer8 this weekend or Ironman for @Greater Months and @GTR Foundations next weekend in SAFs. I'm not good at lying down. Now, I have no choice but to sit still. Thank you very much, G. Hello and welcome to yet another exciting video from our channel. In this video, we'll tell you everything you need to know about Gordon Ramsay being rushed to the hospital. But first, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to ensure that you never miss another video from us. The Hell's Kitchen star, who was recently scheduled to play for the rest of the World 11 in the charity event Soccer8 this Sunday, he explained his injury in greater details on Facebook, expressing his disappointment at missing the match. His heartfelt post stated, "Hello everyone, I've been looking forward to participating in both Soccer8 this weekend and this year's #GTR100. Unfortunately, following the devastating news that I had ruptured my Achilles, I had emergency surgery today on the advice of my doctors to repair the tear and will be unable to participate in the upcoming events, but the athletic father of four vowed to support his team no matter what." The actor also took to Twitter to thank many of his fans for their well wishes and revealed that he was having difficulty sleeping while staying overnight in the hospital. Gordon Ramsay was told to slow down after receiving a shocking diagnosis. The chef appeared in last night's festive episode of Gordon, Gino and Fred, in which the trio explored Finland's most northerly point. Doctors told Gordon Ramsay, the Scottish TV chef, to slow down after he was diagnosed with arthritis. The Food King was back on our screen last night, starring in a holiday episode of Gordon, Gino and Fred, in which the trio explored Finland's most northerly point. Gordon usually works out to stay fit during his hectic schedule of filming, cooking and traveling. However, the 55-year-old has been dealt a setback by a doctor who have stated that the wear and tear in his knee has now progressed to arthritis. Gordon sustained an injury during a fall while running in Richmond Park, London, which triggered the start of his health diagnosis. Ramsay was a keen footballer who was on the books at Ranger FC as a youngster, but at the age of 16, he suffered a career-ending knee injury that forced him into the kitchen. Gordon told Hello about his diagnosis, "I've just come off crutches after having meniscus surgery. I did it by bolting up that hill in Richmond Park. When the x-ray came back, the doctor told me, 'You have arthritis in your knee.' I'd never heard that word used in reference to me before. The doctor said I needed to slow down. Imagine you have 1.5 million steps to run over the next 30 years. Take your time." Arthritis is a common condition that causes severe joint pain and inflammation. It affects over 10 million people, but Gordon's diagnosis came as a complete surprise. "You just don't want to hear that you have arthritis in your knee," he added. According to Cornwall Live, Gordon's commitment to fitness made the diagnosis worse. On top of his hectic work schedule, which can last up to 12 hours, the chef always makes time for his 2-hour workouts. Gordon uses exercise as a release and was concerned that his arthritis diagnosis would interfere with his ability to train. "I'm a little afraid of stopping, but I know I'll have to slow down at some point," he continued. Gordon, on the other hand, is dealing with more than just arthritis. After losing his father to a heart attack at the age of 53, the actor realizes he may follow his father's footsteps. Recently, a teenage girl with cancer recently had one wish: to meet Gordon Ramsay. Here's how it happened. After months of planning, a 13-year-old Florida boy met the Masterchef judge at his Las Vegas restaurant. When asked what her dream was at the age of 13, Sadie only had one wish: to meet Gordon Ramsay. Sadie has been battling Ewing sarcoma, a cancerous tumor that grows in the bones or soft tissues and can spread to the other parts of the body, according to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Misty Dutton, the teen mother, told Today that her daughter has always enjoyed cooking and watching Ramsay's various television show, both before and after her diagnosis. When the Children's Dream Fund, a West Central Florida organization that grants wishes to children aged 3 to 21 with a life-threatening illness, asked Sadie about her interest during the interview, all roads lead to the British chef. When she was diagnosed, she kept a close eye on him. Some of the things he did made us laugh. There was a lot of laughter as a result, Dutton told Today. Wasn't it a 9-month journey? It was all about Gordon and watching the show. Lisa Hawk, CDF's program director, stated that Sadie was a one-of-a-kind case for the organization. Hawk told Today that children and teenagers interviewed by the organizations typically discuss a variety of interests, giving CFD options and backups for which path to take. Sadie, on the other hand, was completely focused on meeting Ramsay, leaving no room for a backup plan. Sadie's meeting with Ramsay had been planned for months. Last year, Ramsay sent Sadie a video in which he expressed his desire to meet her and cook for her in the future. Later, near the end of one of her treatment cycles, one of her final chemotherapy treatments was postponed so she could meet Ramsay in April in Orlando. However, due to a scheduling conflict, the CFD team was forced to continue planning with Ramsay's team. We knew we had to keep whatever happened a secret because we didn't want Sadie to be sad in case of another cancellation. Hawk explained. Finally, all of the pieces fell into place last weekend, leaving everyone with only a few days to put the plan into action. I found out about it on Friday around 4 p.m., Ramsay team said. Okay, the schedule isn't changing, so we basically had 2 days to plan everything and surprise her, Hawk explained. Instead of meeting her in her home state of Florida, Sadie and her family would meet Ramsay in Las Vegas in his restaurant, Hell's Kitchen, flying across the country just 2 days after she had surgery to remove a port. The question became how the family could get Sadie to Las Vegas without revealing the surprise. It took a couple of white lies to get there. We told Sadie that her father, a former race car driver, was going an honorary lap at the Vegas racetrack, and since Sadie had never flown before, and I said, I don't want you flying if I'm not there. And your father said, fine, you can come too. Dutton said, like I made this entire to-do list. The true reason the entire family was in Las Vegas was quickly revealed after they arrived on Friday, May 20th. Sadie was surprised in her hotel room with a framed photo of Ramsay that shared details about their weekend reading. Your dream is coming true. Sadie, you are finally going to meet Gordon Ramsay in Hell's Kitchen on Saturday. In a video of Sadie's reactions to the news shared with Today, the teen doubled over onto the bed where the photo was lying and began crying before proudly showing off the framed message to the camera. Sadie had a fantastic weekend in Las Vegas, complete with a visit to the Hard Rock Cafe, brunch at Planet Hollywood, and a view from the cockpit of an airplane, but nothing could top the moment she met her longtime hero. Sadie and Ramsay's touching moment on Saturday, May 21st was captured on camera by her family as Ramsay entered the restaurant's dining area to greet the teen before she burst into tears. "Hello, I'm glad you're here," Ramsay said in the video before wrapping his arms around Sadie's shoulder. He thanked Sadie several times for being there before asking if he could hug her, which she did. "It's great to see you. Thank you very much for your visit." Ramsay joined the family at their table and handed Sadie her own white chef's jacket to take home. Both Dutton and Hawk described his sweet demeanor and interactions with Sadie, which included plenty of selfies, FaceTiming with 2 of his daughters, Holly 22 and Tilly 20, filming a TikTok together, and making plans for Sadie to visit him and his family in the future. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on the matter? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, please tell your friends about it and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. See you in the next video.